Welcome back, everyone. Today we're breaking down the 2003 epic The Last Samurai, starring Tom Cruise as a broken soldier who finds redemption in the way of the samurai. This is a story of war, honor, and transformation. So grab your armor, sharpen your katana, and let's dive right in. We open in 1876 with Captain Nathan Algren. Once a decorated American war hero, he's now a bitter drunk, haunted by the massacre of Native Americans at Little Bighorn. Algren is approached by his old commanding officer, Colonel Bagley, someone he absolutely despises.
I'd happily kill you for free.
Alongside him is a Japanese businessman named Omura. They offer Algren a job, travel to Japan and train the Emperor's new army to fight against the last remaining samurai. Algren doesn't care about Japan or its politics, but he does care about money, so he agrees. When Algren arrives, he's shocked. Japan is transforming fast, railroads, factories, Western suits, and guns everywhere. But not everyone's happy with this change. The samurai, led by Katsumoto, believe modernization is destroying Japan's soul. Algren is handed an army, but it's basically farmers with rifles. No discipline, no training, no clue. He tells Omura and Bagley they're not ready, but they don't care. They want the rebellion crushed immediately. And so, ready or not, the army is sent to fight. The Imperial Army marches into a dark, misty forest. Suddenly, the samurai strike. Arrows rain down, warriors charge on horseback, and the untrained soldiers crumble instantly. Algren fights desperately, swinging his sword, killing several samurai before being surrounded. He's about to be finished off, but Katsumoto stops them. He's impressed by Algren's courage and demands his life be spared. Algren wakes up in a mountain village, now a prisoner. He's cared for by Taka, Katsumoto's sister, the widow of the samurai Algren killed. Naturally, she resents him. The villagers look at him with disgust, but Katsumoto insists he stay. He's curious about this foreigner who fights like a cornered tiger. Over time, Algren begins to observe the samurai way of life. Discipline, honor, respect. Even the children train with swords. Algren tries practicing, and let's just say, he gets destroyed. Beaten down again and again. But slowly, he starts improving. He learns patience, he learns focus, and most importantly, he learns that life can be about more than guilt and whiskey. Katsumoto takes a liking to Algren. The two talk often about philosophy, about life and death. Katsumoto explains Bushido, the way of the warrior. To live and die with honor, to serve something greater than yourself. For Algren, who's been running from his past, these words cut deep. He begins to change. As weeks turn into months, Algren's nightmares start to fade. He finds peace in the village. Even Taka, though still grieving, begins to see the man beneath the soldier. Algren, the man who once wanted nothing but to drink himself into oblivion, is slowly being reborn. One night, assassins descend on the village, sent by Omura to kill Katsumoto. The battle is brutal, chaotic, and bloody. Algren fights side by side with the samurai and saves Katsumoto's life. For the first time, he's no longer an outsider. He's one of them. With winter ending, Katsumoto travels to Tokyo to meet the Emperor. Algren goes too. Omura is in full control, pushing the Emperor to sell Japan's future to foreign powers. Katsumoto refuses to bow to Omura's vision. For that, he's arrested. Algren is offered money to leave Japan forever, but he can't.
I thought you returned to America.
I decided to stay. See if I could convince you to escape.
Instead, he stages a daring rescue, freeing Katsumoto in the dead of night. Together, they prepare for the final battle. Back in the mountain valley, the samurai know what's coming. The Imperial Army is stronger, better trained, and now has Gatling guns. But they will fight anyway, because to the samurai, death with honor is better than life in shame. Algren dons full samurai armor, embracing their way completely. The last stand at dawn, the samurai charge. With flawless tactics, they outmaneuver the Imperial soldiers, cutting through them with terrifying precision. For a moment, it seems they might win. But then, the Gatling guns open fire. The samurai are ripped apart. Horses fall, warriors drop one by one. Still, they charge forward. Still, they refuse to break. Katsumoto's fate is mortally wounded. Surrounded by his men,
You have your honor again. Let me die with mine.
he asks Algren to help him perform seppuku, the ritual suicide of a samurai. Algren, in tears, honors the request. The warriors kneel, paying respect. Katsumoto dies with honor, just as he lived. Algren, battered and bloodied, rides to Tokyo carrying Katsumoto's sword. He presents it to the Emperor, saying, "If you believe your ancestors smile upon this, then give him this sword, and let it remind you of who you are." The Emperor finally finds his courage. He refuses to sign Omura's treaty. He declares Japan must be strong on its own. Modern, yes, but without abandoning its soul. Omura protests, but the Emperor silences him, restoring Katsumoto's honor. In the final moments, Algren returns to the village, to Taka, to the only place where he ever found peace. And in his narration, he says, "There is life in every breath. This I have seen. This I have learned." Algren, once a broken drunk, has finally found redemption among the samurai. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more movie breakdowns, and tell me in the comments, what's your favorite scene from The Last Samurai?